Hey everybody, welcome to Ruki Reviews, and today we're going to be reviewing RPG Tycoon. Now, this game, I'll be a little bit honest here, I'm not good at Tycoon games. I love them, I've always wanted to understand them a little bit better, but I've never been good at them. I don't know what it is, I think it's, I gotta micromanage this person being happy, I gotta build something, like I could do all these things individually, I could run a shop, I can do all this stuff individually, but you put it all together, and I just run amok and click shit. I don't, and then there's, it feels like rocket science to me. So, we're going to ignore the fact that I absolutely suck at these types of games. We're going to focus more on the content here, because I understand the principles and what we're looking for. Now, first off, I'd like to say that some of the graphics are a little bit more simplistic than I was originally expecting. However, that doesn't make them bad. Yes, it's obviously very pixel arty, which in the pixel art is really good. Some of the things felt a little off to me, and I realized that was just the generic, and it gets a little bit better as it goes by. Because when I first saw the grass, I was, I had my doubts, and then as I got to look at the other things, and I got to look inside the game, past the initial screenshots that I had seen, I realized it's actually really pretty. And you can actually build a lot of stuff, and it's got a lot of detail to it. Now, getting into this, I really like the concepts. And you're not just, you're competing with other kingdoms. You're building up your own kingdom, which I named mine the Anathema, which ironically means outcast or, people that other people don't like. Anyways, so I named my kingdom the Anathema. And I actually was running in third place for a little bit, but that's besides the point. So we get into the game, and the first thing we gotta do is we gotta start populating with a hero. This hero is gonna start us on our first quest. Now, you don't get to accompany them on their quests, unfortunately. However, there are epic quests, which usually requires 2 people. Well, I mean, you can do it with 1, but they suggest to do it with 2 heroes. And during these quests, sometimes there'll be options, such as there's a fish floundering above, on the surface. Do you want to throw it back into the water, or do you want to put it out of its misery? There's a cave. Do you want to go into the cave or not? And there's risks, and there's different possibilities. Now, I went into the cave and got a shit ton of gold, so I was all about it. But you don't actually get to see the quest or anything like that. This is strictly, you focus on your building, and you focus on expanding, and making your kingdom look good was actually a big part of it, because if your attractiveness, that's what they called it, is not up to par, then people aren't going to want to show up, and if people don't show up, then you don't make any money. They go into the tavern, they spend money at the weapon shops, so on and so forth. There's quite a lot to do, quite a little bit of micromanaging and expanding, and you've got to keep your heroes happy, because if they're not happy, then they're likely to leave, and if they're happy, sometimes they spread rumors, and then people want to come because they talk to a gazette or something. I don't know, there was something about a newspaper. Mine kept asking for raises while I was broke, and I kept telling him no. So, one of them, he wanted 100 gold for his upkeep. Heller, no? What do you think I am, made of money? I got 3 houses, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Regardless, this game was really fun. I actually really enjoyed it, despite the fact that I have no idea what I'm doing. Boop, boop, doo. But I really love RPGs. I'm just not Tycoon games. I'm not good at them. I was hoping I'd be a lot better at this one than I was, because I saw RPG and I saw Tycoon, and I'm like, yes, I could totally do this. I understand the mechanics. I'm a DM for Dungeons & Dragons, for heaven's sakes. I can RPG Tycoon. Well, that is to be seen. So, a sum up of my thoughts are, it's a good game. I think they might still be working on it a little bit, regardless, I don't know. But it's a really good game. I highly suggest it. I hope they do more. I hope they expand on it. I mean, I feel like there's a lot more that can go on in this type of a game, and I really hope they expand on it. And if you're thinking about getting it, I would suggest it. If you're not good at Tycoon games like me, it still feels very much like a Tycoon game. But if you're a Tycoon fanatic, definitely add this to your list of building, overcoming, and taking over the world. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, everyone, and we will see you soon, Dungeon Delvers.